Better love, better love. All that we're after, way to love who you love. Better love, better Eurovision. She is Katerine Duska. Shall we talk to her? Let's do it. I'm so excited to finally meet you.
So am I. It really is a highlight for me. I couldn't wait to meet you guys. You're amazing. You're hilarious. You're so intelligent. You're so on top of your game, really.
She is very complimentary, and it is mutual. We've been waiting for this. Seriously. Greece the past few years has struggled, but people say you're bringing them back. How does that feel for you?
Well, I mean, it's really moving, you know. I'm just really happy that people are liking the song so much, and you know, their faith in me again it's a huge honor. So I really hope to, you know, do them justice.
Correction, they're not liking, they're loving.
Yes!
Okay, top 10 with the bookies. Do you follow this?
Thank you. Well, I try not to, but it's kind of hard not to, you know, when you're on Instagram and everyone's like, you know, you get mentioned.
Sorry for tagging you in all those posts.
No, please don't apologize. I love it. Keep on tagging me, guys. So,
Gotta talk about the song first and foremost. So strong. How long did it take you to write it?
well, I think the writing process took around maybe a month. Yeah, maybe a month or two, actually.
And were you solo? Did you have collaborators?
I had two collaborators. Sneddon of Athens, who is a Greek indie artist. He's an incredible songwriter. He's also based in London. And David Sneddon, who is also amazing. He's worked with Lana Del Rey, with Mika, with Hertz, and yeah.
I heard Lana Del Rey says he's worked with Mika, with Katerine Duska. I mean, this is good company.
Amazing company. No, I really feel blessed. And you know, we didn't have much time. You know, we got into the studio in the beginning of February and we had to deliver the song in 2 weeks.
2 weeks?
And in 2 weeks, yeah, it was crazy. You know, we were working 16 hours per day on this track. You know, we were losing it at some point.
Wow.
We're like, we need to listen to something else, you know. But, I mean, it could have gone, you know, any way, really, but I'm just so happy that I'm so proud of the result.
Was your starting point an idea? Was it a melody? How did you get into Better Love?
Well, in the beginning, it was a chord progression from Sneddon of Athens, and then I started working on the melodies and, you know, adding some chords. Then he came up with some melodies, and then David came up with some melodies, and I mainly wrote the lyrics myself. Again, David had some input in that as well. Some great input, you know. Better Love was his title, so.
Who you love, who you love. What is the story?
Wait to love who you love.
Oh my God, I'm so embarrassed. Wait to love who you love.
Well, you know, to me, this is a song that it's just my own personal thoughts on, you know, really what social norms mean and, you know, what social conventions mean. It's really about not following that conventional path and, you know, finding that better love for yourself, you know, first and foremost for yourself, what's true to you, you know, and just fully embracing it, you know, with total honesty. And I think that, you know, once you achieve that, then you can establish that better love, you know, in your relationships with other people.
And speaking of, I guess, social norms, drag queens love you.
Oh, what an honor.
You are called queen, left and right, left and right.
Yeah, it's really funny to me, but I like it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fun.
I guess my question is, recently you were kind of, not parodied, a drag queen performed your song, basically.
Yeah, I died. I loved it so much. Yeah. She had the pink veil on. Actually, I have a little something for you as well.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I have a little.
This is not planned. This is a surprise. It actually matches my top. Thank you,
well,
honey.
I actually overdid it, I think.
We're wearing this right now, the two of us.
I brought one for Devin too, but...
Oh, you're so sweet.
Yeah.
Oh my God, better love. Let me get my ears right.
Yeah.
I gotta get my ears right.
So you know, she was really working it, you know, with the veil. I freaked out. I messaged her right away. It was amazing.
These are marriage veils, sorry. I thought it was like I feel like I'm trapped in cotton candy right
I
now.
actually just wanted to see you perform it with this veil, really.
Oh my God. Well, speaking of social norms again, in the video, I guess a lot of people get Brazilians down there, you know, but you're putting wigs down there. Like, is this a statement about body hair? What's going on?
Actually, no. It was, I mean, Effie's the director of the video, and she doesn't really like to, you know, talk about the inspiration behind her work because she doesn't want to limit people's imagination.
Okay.
And it's really amazing how everyone has their own interpretation, you know? So, I mean, she's been inspired by a lot of Renaissance paintings. So, you know, I might be sort of a motherly figure in this video.
Yes.
But not only, you know, again, I don't want to limit it, to be honest. But I just love how it's really, you know, so empowering for it really has a very strong female identity, and
True.
you know, I really feel that fully represents me. Women are so multi-dimensional, you know, and unfortunately in today's pop world we don't, you know, all these dimensions are not equally projected.
Right.
So, you know, I kind of hope that people see that through the video, because I love how every single woman in this video, and I'm so blessed to have had them all in the video. You know, they all volunteered to be in this video, to be honest. And, you know, we worked with very little resources, and they all have their own character. You know, they're all playing their own role.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
No, I've just got to say, our readers love you. They want to see that face in full. So I'm going to make mine. Oh, yes.
We could do
She
this.
is revealed.
And then-
She is revealed.
So it's turned into a cape.
It
It was actually one dress. Yeah, it was like it was a multi-dimensional dress in that video. Yeah, we created like 3 outfits with the same dress.
And she told me before she did it on a budget. So I'm like super impressed.
Well, it's very important to have very creative people, you know, to work with, because I myself, you know, I'm very artistic. I'm a very artistic nature, and you know, living in Greece and working in Greece, you learn how to really deliver with, you know, very little resources. So it's amazing. I'm just really happy to have an incredible team that works in that way. They have an incredible work ethic. So yeah, it's you know, I really feel that this song is pro-human, really, and I'm just so happy that there's such a beautiful work environment, you know, around it. It's kind of like it's come full circle.
What I love is it can apply to LGBT people, to straight people, to like if you're in a troubled relationship, you deserve better
of course,
love.
Of course, like I said, it's pro-human, you know, and it really is like I've read a few comments and they're like, oh, this could be an LGBT anthem, and you know, personally, I find that a huge honor.
And the actual scenario, are you in an opera house? Are you at the circus? Where is this?
Yeah, you know, I also heard people comparing it to The Greatest Showman, and that really was not the reference, to be honest. I mean, it's a great film. I bawled my eyes out when I saw it in the airplane at some point, but Effie has a theatrical background, so I think that she definitely brought that to the table. And it's definitely quirky. Like I said, each woman has their own character. You see very fragile women, you know, being, you know, these fragile characters being portrayed, and at the same time you see very dramatic characters being portrayed, and then you see some with incredible sense of humor, like that, you know, that shot with the grapes. Every single time that comes up and I see it, I laugh so hard. I still laugh hard. I love it. So yeah.
Heads on plates. There were heads on plates. I'm making this up.
On plates.
Or heads like they look almost dislodged from bodies.
Yeah.
With an angle. It has everything is the point.
Well, you know, Effie's a stunning, you know, visual storyteller. She has an incredible voice. You know, she's very original, and I really could not have, you know, I couldn't think of anyone else to, you know, want to share this experience with.
At Eurovision, will the stage show mimic the video?
It's gonna be, it's gonna be like a natural progress of the video. I'm not gonna say exactly that. I don't think it's gonna mimic it. I would have wanted to, but it's definitely gonna still be the same kind of world, aesthetically speaking. We're gonna still play with the same themes, some of the same themes, but I'm sure it's gonna look a lot more mature. It's gonna look more dynamic, more bold.
Wigs will be snatched.
Hopefully. Cheers to that,
Cheers
actually.
to that, honey. Juice and wine, grapes and apple.
Love it.
No, there were so many comparisons out there. Amy Winehouse, Lana Del Rey, Jess Glynn. What do you make of all these comparisons?
It's, you know, I mean, it's normal to be compared when you're first starting out. You know, you have to be placed somewhere. You know, that's the way that, the industry even works. So as long as they're good references, you know,
Oh, and they are.
and they're incredible. Like, you know, in Greece, it's been Amy Winehouse for so many years, so which was an incredible, and it is an incredible honor. You know, she's a legend. She was such a special artist. But I really like the fact that this time around there have been so many different references. You know, from like Annie Lennox. I love that you said Annie Lennox. I love it.
I so hear it because your song is timeless. Like it could be in the 80s, and that's not a bad thing, or it could be for today. Was this a deliberate intention, or does that reflect your genre of music that you perform typically?
Well, you know, I like to kind of dwell in the past, to be honest. I like it. I'm a romantic.
And I'm in therapy. Same page.
I'm very nostalgic as a person, so I think that there's always a touch of vintage in what I do.
Yeah. Can you sing any Annie Lennox? Are you walking on broken glass?
Oh, I really wouldn't want to do that.
Okay.
Without having warmed up, to be honest.
I was gonna ask her to sing Fuego.
I'm a bit sick, to be honest, today. So, you know, she's like my idol. I wouldn't. Yeah.
Fair enough. Now, speaking of idols, do you mingle with the Greek Eurovision celebs? You know, Sakis Rouvas, Yelena Paparizou. I'm tongue-tied.
Well, we're in the same label with Helena, but I haven't met her, unfortunately, yet. Okay. But
she'd be honored, I'm sure.
Oh, I'd be honored. She's amazing, and you know, she's said really great things about me in interviews, and she mentioned me on Instagram. Yeah, so she's really, really nice. And Eleni also as well has messaged me, and Tanta has messaged me, and Yana, and Kalomira.
Oh my God.
Yeah. We're very nice people. Greek
Sisters
people.
in arms. It's like
it's beautiful.
There's camaraderie.
No, it's beautiful. I loved it. I didn't, you know, I not that I expected anything different, but you know, again, you know, it's just such a pleasant surprise when you feel supported.
And you, of course, have support all over the place, including Romania, where you just were.
Yeah, it was amazing. I mean, I was there for really a day and a half and hadn't slept much. I was really, you know, hadn't slept at all actually in 2 days, and I was really, you know, trying to keep that energy there. But it wasn't hard because they were so nice, and I met up with Esther. She was incredible. So yeah, I've been getting a lot of love from Romanian fans.
And you share a Canadian
so much.
connection, don't you, with Esther?
Yeah, I had no idea, but she told me that she had lived in Montreal for a few years, which was crazy. I had no idea.
It's such a small world.
Yeah, it is.
Oh my God. How did this whole Eurovision opportunity come about?
Well, I was very lucky to have had, you know, the committee just come up to me and propose this. You know, they weren't interested in having any internal contest going on, and I really didn't expect it because, again, I'm not the conventional choice for Greece. So I would have never expected something like this to come my way. But, you know, they had such strong faith in me, and obviously that faith came with, you know, artistic liberties that for me were vital in order to be able, you know, to, you know, really project my voice. And so, yeah, it was, you know, serendipitous, I would say.
Did you have to think about it, or was it an instant yes?
No, of course I had to think about it because it's a huge responsibility. You know, and it's very important to feel like you have the right people around you and that they're going to fully support you. So it definitely took me some time, maybe a month, you know, to fully feel like I can do this, you know. Yeah.
You can do it, and you are doing it. This is so exciting.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Like, honestly, your song it deserves to be near the top. It's a song that many fans are playing on loop.
Thank you so much. Yeah, it's been amazing how much love the song has gotten, and you know, I mean, all our focus right now is the stage, Tel Aviv, and I hope, you know, I just really wish for the best.
When you finished the track, did you have a feeling that it would get this much love?
You know, I mean, it was really beyond any expectation. You know that it's, when you believe in something, you believe that it's going to do good, you know, it's going to do well, you know it. But again, this was beyond any expectation. You know, we charted in so many countries. You know, we were trending on YouTube for so many days in a row. And I mean, I feel blessed. This is really one of the best times in my life.
Oh my God. And you can all be part of her journey. You're going to Amsterdam and Madrid. Amsterdam, I'm performing at the pre-party, the Eurovision concert on the 6th of April. Great.
And Madrid is on the 18th, if I'm not mistaken.
A bit later,
yes.
Hola, the fiesta begins when Katerine is there. Thank you so much, honey.
Thank you
for this
amazing.
gift. You're amazing. Oh my God.